I'm a Ghanaian and Gambian man by heritage, born and raised in the UK. I'm engaged, building a business. A large part of my heart is in Africa, whilst I've still got a small portion here in the UK. So I'm trying to figure that out, trying to figure out what it means to walk with God in the process. And this channel is me doing that out loud. If you've ever felt that you're living between two worlds, maybe you're trying to build something, you're trying to break out the system, break out of bondage, live a life that's meaningful and purposeful, a godly life in the process, this channel's for you. So hey guys, my name is Kenny. I was born and raised in the UK. My dad is Ghanaian, my mum is Gambian. So I grew up in an African household in the UK. So I was born and raised in London and then moved to Kent when I was 6, you know, and I was the only black guy around in my primary school, one of 2, usually the only black guy in my class in secondary school. So that did shape me a lot. But yeah, kind of grew up in a Western way, if that makes sense. But Africa was still in my home, which is something that I was very, very thankful for. And that grew with me up until today, where it's very, very much in my heart. We're gonna go into all of this, man. But it really wasn't until I was 27, I would say, I'm 32 now, that I really gave my life to Christ. There's always that time in someone's life whereby you grow up in church, you're a Christian by default, by birth, but it's not something that you actually decide to do. At least for me, that decision was made at 27, and that's when many things in my life changed. Yeah, fast forward now, I'm here, I'm 32 years old, I'm engaged to Donna, which you're gonna meet in other videos, I'm pretty sure. So we're building together, which is exciting. I'm at a place in my life now where I'm ready for that next step. You know, 32 is not an age thing, you know. I feel like just in terms of maturity, I'm there. But that's kind of where I am briefly with that. Yeah, still at home with my parents. So yeah, I'm very family oriented, very family oriented. And, you know, I just kind of wanted to share a little bit about me, who I am, the person, you know, and I want to take you on this journey with me. So, you know, a little bit about what I do. I'm a personal trainer, qualified personal trainer. I call myself a health coach because I like to think what I do is all encompassing. I started this journey in COVID. I used to work in finance and then I made a whole shift, and yeah, you'll learn about all of that in the future, but that's what I do. You know, I work online mostly, and I got a specific niche, Christian, but also more so women. Most of my clients are women. I'd probably say about 80 to 90% are women, and particularly addressing metabolic issues, not just weight loss and getting in shape in the gym and stuff like that, but metabolic issues, hormonal balance, you know, dealing with PCOS or PMOS now, pre-diabetes, you know, stuff like that. And the reason why is because, well, I saw it in my community a lot growing up. I saw these things amongst family members. I saw hormonal imbalance in myself. And I felt as if from African background, Caribbean background, the health industry, a lot of the advice out there wasn't really catered to them. The generic advice, eat salads, eat chicken and rice, or whatever it may be, calorie counting and all this kind of stuff that I felt as if wasn't really true to our heritage, to our culture, and to the things that, you know, have been built in us for hundreds of thousands of years, for our forefathers. And I've been on this journey to understanding how we should truly be eating and living as an African, as a Caribbean, you know, understanding our bodies, what our body needs, being in tune with our own selves, and helping these women as well that I work with, absolute legends. That's another thing. Faith is really all encompassing this. I truly believe that we've been given one body. God wants us to steward it well so we can carry out our purpose. You might see a couple pictures here of some ladies that I've worked with in the past, just to give you a little idea of what I do and the journey so far. So yeah. But like I said, I'm really going to take you on this personal journey, what it's like as a young man figuring out how to live for God, what that looks like in my everyday life, and being engaged and overcoming trauma and just fixing my character and all these kind of things that I've gone through. I want to take you on that journey, man. And the two worlds, Africa and here, travel is going to be a part of it too. I'm looking forward to that. Ghana, Gambia, here, anywhere else, who knows? Hey, wherever God takes us. But I want to take you on that journey, the insights, what I've learned, how Gambia and Africa, my last recent trip to Gambia really shifted something in me. But to be fair, traveling to Africa in the past 10 years has really changed me and given me new perspectives of life that I want to share. But I really feel grateful to have a heritage in Africa. So grateful. But this is a new channel, man, and I haven't done YouTube properly in years. So it's kind of new territory at the same time. Again, I want to be consistent. At least one video a week, giving you an insight into my life, and I want to get the interaction going as well. So guys, get in the comments, you know, ask me if you want to see whatever you want to see as time goes on. I'm sure you will have questions for me, and you know, I want to get the community popping. You know, I want you guys to be on this journey, and I want to be raw and authentic with you. You know, I want to vibe in that way. You know what I mean? So yeah. So what's coming next? I want to give you a little insight into my recent Gambia trip, how that shifted me mentally, what I saw, what I'm working on, and some of the plans for the future, hopefully. And yeah, man, I want to show you a bit of that as well. You know, where I'm from. Big up Gambia, man. Big up Gambia. Maybe next time I wear my Ghanaian top. But listen, I feel like I've just blabbered on for about 10 minutes or whatever. Listen, if this resonates with you, please hit subscribe. It'll be good to help me in the channel, grow this channel. Leave a comment if you feel the need to. You know what I mean, guys? So yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed the first video. Let's do this, man. Next week, I'm going to be dropping a new one, so stay tuned for that. God bless you guys. Stay safe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.